Dear all, a very good morning. I hope you and your families are keeping safe. I am Ashish Rajotia, Head of Department for DNS and Value Added Course. I welcome you all to this mega event organized by CMG Maritime Academy in association with Prime ITs and Sophist Solution Private Limited, our IT solution partners, and Brand and Beyond, our digital marketing partners. The prime focus of this webinar is to introduce you all to the scope of education under the challenging times of COVID-19, thereby introducing you to a developing learning management system and open education resource. Now, let me share certain guidelines that need to be adhered to for smooth webinar session. First, a good internet connection will make sure an uninterrupted session. And if at all anyone is facing any disruption, blur images, or lag between audio and video, then you are requested to silently leave the meeting and rejoin within seconds. Headphones over speakers will ensure better sound clarity. Hence, I will insist you all to use your headphones throughout the session. Hopefully, this will solve the issue and you would be able to view the webinar seamlessly. Primarily, the focus of this webinar is directed towards helping our mariners impacted by COVID-19. It will also discuss the possible structure of examination. The feedback and inputs provided by our attendees will be discussed and taken into account and thereafter referred to higher authorities as suggestions. We will also emphasize on the importance and role of education in providing sustainability in these times of crisis. For this, some highly skilled and experienced guest speakers from the marine industry will also take the stage to share their valuable thoughts and views about this institution and its quality of education. Last but not the least, some students may get an opportunity to engage in an interactive session with our faculties and director. That's all from my side. Thank you for tuning in. Now, please join us in welcoming Mr. Praful Patil to continue and enlighten you all further on this.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Myself, Praful Patil, involved in the capacity of a HOD mate in this esteemed institution for last 6 years. I'm here to brief you all on the purpose of our webinar. We all gathered here to discuss the problem imposed on mariners by COVID-19 pandemic. We will also enlighten you all on importance of developing a quality learning management system in these testing times. We will also discuss on creative on effective open educational resources for consistent growth. Last but not the least, we will brief you on the impactful role of CMG in creating the best parallel education platform with result orientation as its goal. Now, I would like to call upon my fellow colleague and faculty member, Mr. Vinit Kumar Rai, to carry out this discussion forward. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Vinit Kumar Rai. I am working in this institution as the capacity of Head of Department Chief Mates. I am collaborated with this institute for around last 2.5 years. I am here to discuss with you all the problem imposed on our industry by the current COVID-19 situation. As you all know, the first major issue is the negative impact on international trade due to COVID-19, which involves the following. The global growth has halved to 1.5% in the last quarter. There are large fiscal deficits resulting in higher corporate debt, and above all, there is reduced cooperation and trust, which is one of the most important factors for trade. The next one is a bit obvious, whereby fear of recession is leading to job insecurities. In this regard, as, the per, as per the present current report, all over the recession could be worse than even today. The effect of the same have already started creeping in the various industries, announcing pay cuts, cancellation of allowance, and job losses. In specification to our industry, the norms of contractual based job, as you all must have known, poses even more risk. What I mean by this is that since most of the companies are providing contractual jobs in our field, hence to look forward for new prospect post each contract is going to be even more difficult considering the time of recession standing in our head due to current COVID-19 situation. Now, the third biggest problem that you people are already facing is uncertainty involved around educational setup and conduct of examination, whereby it is difficult to follow social distancing norm in the current setup and changing the well settled infrastructure running for years all along is not going to be easy. Moreover, a full online setup without considering and attending to a proper security and privacy concern could prove to be risky and inefficient. Now, I would like to call upon one of the fellow colleague and another senior faculty member of our institution, Mr. Prashant Bhalera, to take the discussion forward. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. I am Prashant Bhalerao, involved in capacity of Head of Department, Chief Mate Orals. Welcome you to our esteemed institution. I am here to have a short discussion on importance of education in the current time of crisis posed by the COVID-19 situation. Education is the base which connects the resource and its trade in any industry, by which I mean the resource generated may lead up to its trade in any industry on the basis of the efficiency and knowledge of its educated personnel. Education is the only way that paves the path for growth of any individual. It also has the ability to provide a survival plan in difficult times, and it is the only support system to sustain your position in approaching time of recession. I would like to elaborate a bit on my last 2 points that I just stated. As you all might know by now, that recession is fast settling in among all industries, and for sure our industry might be no different. So by the time situation even half normalizes, and before that you work hard focusing on the education prospect, putting all your efforts in upgrading your current ranks by grasping the very first opportunity of examination at hand, and then this might be one of the best survival plan you might ever made for yourself. Considering this action of yours might create better chances and probability sustaining your current jobs, or even making yourself available for any new possible job prospect in future. Now, I would like to call upon our founder and director, Mr. Deepam Rastogi, to discuss and elaborate upon the role of education in these tough times. Thanking you.
Thank you, Prashant. Hello and good morning to everyone. Hope you are enjoying this information at hand till now through this platform via our experienced and knowledgeable faculties. Now, as recited by my previous speakers as well, about the resourcefulness of education and the options of sustainability it can generate, especially in these testing times, I would head this discussion towards the role of CMG on the same. I would start it with an overview of briefing you on our history and experience, strategic approach in handling the growth of our candidates, result orientation, and then the key takeaways which will possess something for all to connect to this place and realizing its relevance in your path to success. Now, as far as a bit of history and experience is concerned, we have had a teaching experience of almost a decade now, generating impressive numbers of over 1,300 competent students, starting from an entrance level examination in the industry to management level COC preparations for exams all over the world, including Indian FG, NCV, UK, and Singapore. Our strategic approach includes strategizing education as a primitive solution, which you might have felt by now. Throughout this discussion, we have been focusing on the education part, channelizing your growth processes. Secondly, a policy of growth now, rest later, to attain consistent result has always been one of the USPs of this institution. And lastly, to support the above strategies and keeping ourselves upbeat with the current scenarios, we have focused ourselves in developing new learning management systems and open educational resources through our newly launched online sessions. I would just elaborate a bit on my last point. CMG has always presented itself as a place that has been proactive and fast in its decision making, thanks to its active and more than efficient administrative team. An example to authenticate my above statement being CMG was the first institution in this industry on a pan-India basis to start off a fully functional online sessions as early as on 2nd April 2020, just 10 days after the first lockdown was announced in the country due to COVID-19. Though our expertise being physical sessions for past decade of our existence, we hardly took any time to upgrade our structure and functionality in accordance to the situation at hand. This shows our great adaptability skills and foresightedness. The online sessions, to be honest, looks like the way ahead. Days of studying in a group, discussing, sitting late in classrooms, making notes in libraries till late hours, all these at present look far-fetched and almost impossible. So what better than to sit and at a home comfort for learning and to add it up by the authenticity of an experienced and easily accessible faculties. That is exactly what CMG has envisioned. Now, what better to back your words with some results? So our result orientation along with our steady growth over the years without letting our guard down on consistency of our candidates clearing the examination can be studied through this graphical presentation. As you can see at the bottom of this graph, our figure of consistency stands at a staggering 92% almost, which shows the real reason behind our exponential growth for past decade or so. And what even better to back the result with some authenticated and transparent data sharing. So here some of the names of our recently cleared candidates, and please note they are only some of them because putting them all on one slide was a bit difficult, and making multiple slides under one genre could have caused time restraints. So you all may have a good look at them as you might locate some of your friends there, guys. And do not worry, a recording of this webinar will be available on my YouTube channel and Facebook pages soon. So you may visit this slide again in a play and pause mode and have a long and relieved look at that time for your satisfaction and confirmation. Now moving on to key takeaway section. We have revised our fee structures to facilitate continuity in studies considering the current extreme and uncertain situation. We have tried over the years to develop ourselves as first-hand information center on all DG examination circulars and structures. To enhance capability and trust building between candidates, the institution, and its faculties, we follow a simple but efficient norm of 7 mock sessions prior each batch. I personally feel this has been one of the most important pillars of this institution's structure over the years. Another facility is the validity grant, which is an integral part of each course. I would like to elaborate this last point a bit about the validity grant. See, as far my observation goes, as in the industry that I've been involved for so many years, there are hardly any educational institutions who take the responsibility in form of results of the knowledge that they impart, though fee structures and compensations and allowances are part of almost all of them. So CMG has taken into its hand to note this particular aspect of education, and it has taken care to give some level of assurity and security to its students by granting validity on each of the course that this institute conducts. Now this validity comes into very handy if a student fails or flunks in any of the subjects he has taken conduct of at this place, whereby he has the chance to attend the forthcoming sessions or batches free of cost during that validity period and make a wholehearted attempt the next time he appears for the same subject. Now, I would like to share some short videos of our day's guest of honors sharing their views about this institution on this platform. But before that, I would like to take some time off for arranging the technicality of it. I would like your cooperation for a minute. Thank you.
Welcome friends. My name is Captain S.K. Singhal. I joined Merchant Navy in 1976 as a cadet in T.S. Rajendra. During this long tenure of Merchant Navy, I've been associated with all facets of ship related, including MMD Surveyor, a faculty with T.S. Chanakya and Masa Institute. I have known Deepam Rastogi, who is the founder and director of CMG Maritime Academy. I have known him for 4 years, and I have come to know about Mr. Deepam from the candidates who are appearing for their nautical grade examination in DG Shipping. Some of the candidates are staying in my hostel, and I have heard and I have also seen the course which is being conducted is beneficial to those candidates, and the candidate, when he is preparing, some of the aspects which are not clear to him gets fine-tuned in this particular institute, and The Deepam also takes care of arranging experienced faculty for clearing various type of small doubts or any uh, doubts which come in the mind of the candidate so that ultimately the candidates get benefited. I have personally seen my own son who could not appear for the examination when he completed the function course. Now, by attending this course in this academy, he immensely benefited and he attempted all papers in first attempt and passed all papers in first attempt. I wish Mr. Deepam a very good success in his endeavor, and I will continue to be associated with this institute for the benefit of candidates. Thank you, friends.
Hello everyone, this is Vivek Rastogi, Managing Director of Divine Ship Management, Marine Services Limited, R&D Marine as a Managing Director and founder member and Vice Chairman of International Maritime Federation. I know Mr. Deepam for last 3 years and his dedication and commitment towards his candidate and his never-ending desire to curve the best result in every passing attempt is unparalleled. CMG as an institution for me, the one of the best place and anyone who needs assistance and guidance in their examination process. I know at least more than 15 candidates through my own company who have cleared their pending examination after studying here in past years or so. I recently heard that to maintain continuity in studies and give students who are deprived of proper educational platform due to the current corona COVID-19 situations, CMG has come out with its online session. Uh, a great way, a great way to provide an open learning program for all those who are stuck at home with minimum option to enhance their knowledge. I heard by Bish, Mr. Deepam and his efficient team good luck with all their presence and future endure and hope that many more of you can be a part of knowledge oriented program conducted by his institution in times to come. Thank you guys, thank you so much to showing this gratitude and selecting me one of the guests of honor on this event of yours. Really too glad to share my experience and feeling about this institution with you all. Take care, goodbye. Take care, with home, stay home, safe home, and all of you. Bye bye.
Hi, I'm Captain Shashank Sharma, founder of Collar Camp Services Private Limited. We provide accommodation to corporates, seafarers, and their families across Mumbai and Navi Mumbai. I know Mr. Deepam Rastogi and CMG for over 3 years now. Who else other than a seafarer knows the value of time? Time is money. When we come home, we are giving examinations for our competency certificates, and it's very critical that we go through these examinations as soon as possible. I should clearly mark CMG and Mr. Deepam Rastogi for the success rate. The passing results of the candidates through CMG is actually the success story of the CMG through their innovative teaching skills. I really like the idea and the way how CMG, the execution is being done by the faculty over CMG. Too good. Keep the good work on. Thank you, Mr. Deepam. Thank you, CMG, for giving me the opportunity to speak on this platform. All the very best. Thank you.
I, I would like to thank all our esteemed and respected guests for their kind words and look forward to create many such relationships going ahead. Now, for maintaining transparency and trust in whatever you do, feedback plays an important role. So here, I would like to share some feedback videos generously submitted on our platforms by few of our past candidates.
Hello everyone, I am Samarth Singhal. I joined CMG in the month of December of 2018, and it was after I completed my second mate function course, the GMDSS and other modular courses. So by the time I got my SSTP and I was eligible for the exam, I realized I wasn't really prepared for a MMD examination. And I feel as students, we really do not know where to start when we're preparing for exam. That's where CMG came in for me. It really set a path which made my preparation very easy. It did not matter how much I knew from before. We always started from the basics. And the result was that I cleared all my exams in my first attempt. I feel a major portion of the credit for that goes to CMG and all their faculties. I wish you guys at CMG all the best, and it is a worth it investment. Thank you.
Hi friend, I'm Sarthak Palwankar and I had taken class. Hi friends, I'm Sarthak Palwankar and I had taken classes at CMG Maritime Academy for my orals as well as written exam, and because I wanted help and guidance to clear the exam at the earliest. Let me tell you a few things about CMG. So the working culture at CMG, it is disciplined, and you always get timely help from ever so courteous and experienced faculty who keeps track of your progress, and they are available for you 24/7, whether it is on WhatsApp, Zoom call, emails. So one thing you will also realize when you come at CMG is their study culture, the atmosphere, and the facilities which they provide you, such as computer-based studies, fully functional library, which consists of all the latest and updated nautical publications, and they are available AC classrooms at all times. So I highly recommend you to join CMG classes as they have helped me tremendously in gaining confidence and overall growth and clear my exams at the earliest. So thank you everybody. Thank you to Deepam sir. Salute to you and hope you'll have a great study time at CMG. All the best.
Hello, my name is Abhishek. I did my phase 1, phase 2 written and oral preparation from CMG Maritime Academy. Since last 1 year, I know this institute and cleared my writtens in first shot. I would have cleared my oral if Corona had not occurred. Here, the faculties are exceptional and have not seen such kind of faculties in any maritime institute. Here, the atmosphere is very good and they clear your doubts. Overall, I would suggest all the struggling candidates join this academy and save their precious time. Thank you.
My name is Sanit Bandari and I'm sitting as Professor in Williamson Ship Management. I've joined CMG around 3 years back and my journey over here has progressed really well. I opted this place because of the teaching methods by the faculty over here. And yes, with the help of their guidance and my efforts, I was able to clear my second match exam. So now I have joined CMG to clear my phase 1 exam. In fact, I have joined before going to the phase 1 classes so that I can clear it more quickly and efficiently. I must tell you guys, the faculty over here are very helpful and supportive. And they put a lot of efforts to clear your doubts, and a strong emphasis is given on concept-based learning. I strongly recommend you guys to join CMG to clear your competitive exams as soon as possible. Thank you.
Ashish, you may take over in a while. Just let me finish. Thank you guys for showing such gratitude towards the institute. Really appreciate your kind words and hope I can help and generate many more like these in times to come. Ashish, you can take over for the Q&A part now.
Okay. Hello. Now I would like to invite you all, that is our attendees, to have a Q&A session for clearing your doubts that you possess with regard to the discussion carried on this platform today directly with our director. Henceforth, I leave this time for you all to interact on this platform.
Good morning, sir. My name is Seshank, and currently I'm appearing for my second match FG at Kandla. Sir,
Good morning, Shashank. Please go ahead.
as we all know that there are many DG approved institutes across India, and my question is that why should we join an institute which is not approved by DG? Hence, I apologize you for that, for being so blunt, and also I had to ask
No,
for
it's
it,
okay.
sir.
It's okay. It's okay. No need to apologize. I understand this part. As I already told you, have been doing this for past 8 years. So I have faced a lot, many blunt questions even than this in my this career of mine. And I understand from where this questions arises, because see, the point is the exposure and the way we are being trained plays a major role in how we develop our thought processes. So you are coming from the right background. We are taught in this field of ours that many a times only DG approved institutions should be the ones imparting education. That is how we have been growing up. Even I have grown up like that. And only authorized personnel should teach. But here I have my own thought process whereby I do not agree to such, you could call, norms of the industry. Frankly, education is something that according to me can be imparted by anyone who possesses knowledge, and moreover knows ways to impart them correctly to people who are sitting in front of him. So I have always felt I have that level of quality in me, and I can proudly say I have backed them up over the last decade or so by the results that I already showed you through the slides and presentation. So if I have that capability and capacity in me, why do I need an approval to impart that knowledge? I understand approval is necessary for the part of assessment you people carry out. That part I know. But is that assessment enough to clear the examination? That is only giving you an eligibility. That certification is an eligibility that you can appear in the examination. But is that eligibility enough to clear the examination? My answer comes out no. And not because I am saying this. DG websites is open to all to visit. The results every alternate month are open to all to visit. And if you want to, you might see that there are more red marks than black marks on every page of the result that comes out. So that simply means that is an indication in itself that failing percentages are far more than the people who are passing. And whether you are pass or failed, everyone who is giving that exam is attending some or the other DG approved institute. So don't you think it is high time a mediator should enter like CMG to help people out struggling out there, wasting their times, You yourself are one such example. You have studied there, but you are not yet cleared the examination, right? So don't you think there should be some mediation in between done by an efficient institution, irrespective of it is approved or not, but that can channelize people's growth in the best possible time? So this is my answer, and I hope I'm justifying what I'm saying. Don't you agree, Shashank?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Minesh Yadav, appearing for MATE COC examination. Sir, my question is, how will this institute help us in achieving quick results?
Okay. I would first appreciate the question that you have asked, because I think that part was not, explainable in the slides that we presented. Though we presented the results, but how we achieved them is something that is not, I cannot show them in slides. That is something I have to speak about. So thank you, first of all, for asking this kind of a question. See, result orientation should be a part of each educational institution, irrespective of the industry it belongs to. That is how I think. Because that is the main goal and sole goal of giving education to anyone, whether you are at school level or higher educational level or a professional setup like us. Every education institution should have a result orientation program. But as I told Shashank also in my last answer, that nowadays, specifically to our industry, if I can talk for a while, education is given at a lot of places, but what about the results? The results, you can see them on the websites, as I told. They are not very encouraging over the, especially past 4 or 5 years. So the point is, CMG steps in with that part of education specifically. As I told in my slides as well, that is my USP. I focus on result orientation with every step that I take. How? Individual attention, which is lagging in most of the institutions. And how do I, encourage individual attention? I have limited my batch intake for past 8 years that I have been teaching to only 12 students per batch. I do not take more than 12 students in a batch, because I know I have not only to, increase number of people out there. Even in my classrooms, if you visit sometime, whenever in near future you have time to, you can come and see, I do not have more than 12 chairs in any classrooms of mine. So I adhere to it so strictly. So that part is one section where result orientation enhances. Second section is that I am giving you validity processes, as I told in my slides as well. That is one part where I'm assuring and securing the mind of person who's coming in my institution that if at one chance I am not clearing and suppose I fail, so I don't have to look for a new page, new setup, new structure, new people, new faculties, new groups every time. That is a very big question in a lot of people's mind. So I am securing that mindset of yours by allowing you the validity of the examination process that you are adhering to at this place. So that way, you have that sense of security in your mind that even if I get flunked in any of my forthcoming attempt, I still have one chance or might be two chances according to the validity granted to me by this place. And I can go again and study with the same faculties under new prospects and new batches in new group, but with the same zeal and with the same, efforts. And I have a more better chance and more assured chance of passing the examination. That is what it is. That is what it should be all about. Ultimate goal is to pass as quickly as possible. It is not about just going on and searching new places every time and trying to find new groups, WhatsApp groups every time, and asking your questions there without any authenticity of the answers you get. So that is the whole agenda. I have developed a structure where I work on those aspects which most of the people are neglecting. And that is why I'm consistently giving results for so many years. Understood, Minesh? Satisfied?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Well understood.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I'm Pratik Sawant, appearing for second mate for ongoing COC examination.
Okay,
sir, our online sessions you just mentioned only for now, as in situational, or will they be continued?
Okay. It is a very short answer from my side. Don't worry. Online sessions are now as integral part of this institution as were the physical sessions till March 2020. And they are going to be continued for as long as we are working at this space and growing this space. So you don't have to worry about it. The mindset and the thought process behind organizing online was, I accept that what primarily was COVID-19. But as we have progressed through these sessions for last 2.5 months now, we have realized that this could be an add-on platform for a lot of people who are trying to connect to us or trying to find places like us sitting at their home, because they might not be able to afford their cost of living of a city like Mumbai. There are a lot of people who might be facing those issues. They have to give our fees, then they have to afford the cost of living and lodging and boarding in Mumbai. So I gave that a thought during this process that I have been doing online, and I realized it is better that I make it permanent rather than only situational. So don't worry, this will be an integral part from now on, and it is going to stay here. This facility is going to be kept. Don't worry.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Most welcome. Anybody else?
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I am Keshav Sharma, sir. I attended second mate oral preparatory course from CMG, and then I went on to clear it, sir. And my question is that, sir, what is your oral preparatory pattern? As there is no proper oral guidance available out there. So, sir, if you may elaborate on it a bit.
Okay, Keshav, orals preparatory patterns you are trying to inquire about. That is what I got from the question that you put up. Orals preparatory pattern, if you ask, see, first, very I could say a very blunt answer will be there is no patterns in oral. Why I'm saying so? Because see, you might have yourself realized by now that, in fact, a lot of people might have realized by now that for written examination, whether at second mates level or whether at mates level, there are a lot of even on DG's websites there are circulars, and plus in all the DG approved institutions in libraries there is authenticated DG approved syllabus that is kept, right? And that is accessible to people. So you can learn what you have to study, what topics, what sequence, what all books, that is accessible. But as far as oral is concerned, no such data is available anywhere. Have you ever seen any kind of data available anywhere for oral study, sequence that is telling you the sequence or topics, or it is very judgmental kind of a thing, and that too most of the people are doing on a self-judgment basis. Am I right or wrong?
Right, sir.
Right. So the point is, doing it without any guidance and trying to throw your hands out on everything that you get through certain groups that are accessible to you is one thing, and to study under a prospects and under a guided platform that like CMG is another thing. So here the faculties are specifically experienced. First of all, they have themselves appeared and cleared their orals at their respective times in the past, and now they are teaching here. So every day they are meeting new people, new setups, new experiences, feedbacks from candidates. So that enhances their exposures of imparting knowledge as well. So it is a consistent process for us as well. So doing it for 8 to 10 years now, we are very well, accustomed to how to prepare a person for a oral. That experience counts at the end. And moreover, experience with authentication. By authentication, what I mean is, suppose nowadays I've seen what a lot of people do is, they get any new question from anywhere. Either they try to search on Google, again an easily accessible platform, or they try to put up that unknown question in a group which they might be a part of and try to get answers from someone in the group itself. But no offense to anyone, my point is, wherever you are trying to search, more than what you are trying to search, the resource of what you search also matters. Because ultimately a surveyor at the end might ask you, son, whatever you are saying, where have you found out that? From where? What is your reference point? And obviously at that time, I don't think you can say, sir, Google or my reference point is a WhatsApp group. Can you give that answer, Keshav?
No, sir, we can't give that.
So that is the problem. So here we are not only imparting knowledge or patterns. We are also in orals. We are also giving the resources of information. And what better than direct IMO publications? That is the final aspect of any knowledge that you are gaining, right? That is an authorized publication set up by an authorized organization in this industry. So these assets help people. That is what enhances their knowledge. They can, they're searching the right platform, they're searching the right resources, which is almost impossible in an atmosphere to search individually sitting at home without any proper guidance. And secondly, after studying, directly most of the people, what they do, after studying it for say 1.5 months, might be 2 months, they directly book an oral and go straight away into an examination hall, then straight away into an surveyor's cabin and sit and start appearing the oral. Now, most of the people do that. But again, a problem is, though you might have studied a lot, I agree. You might have made a lot of notes, I agree. But have you got any experience of sitting within a cabin and channelizing your knowledge to the best of your efforts and impressing the surveyor sitting in front of you? Do you have an experience of that?
No, sir. Sir, that is what happened to me on first attempt.
Yes, that is what happens. So this is what we are taking care of even in our institution. What we do is, after teaching you for a week, suppose the syllabus for 3 functions is, suppose say roughly 2 months, suppose. Now, after teaching you for Monday to Friday, every Saturday with the same faculties who are teaching you, we construct a panel and give you a feel of what you have studied for the last 5-6 days every week by asking you a 15-minute short mock oral questions. So every week you are somewhere down the line increasing your confidence level because you are answering to those people who are teaching you. Apart from that, once your entire process is finished, we organize a proper mock oral by giving you a, say, 5 to 7 days notice, depending on the time we have in hand at that time before your actual orals. So we give you that notice and we conduct in a cabin atmosphere, we'll conduct a proper oral with those faculties in a panel. Suppose there are 3 faculties teaching you. So on Saturdays, only 1 faculty was asking the question. Now, after the course is finished, the entire panel will sit, creating pressure on you and asking you to perform on whatever they have taught for past 1.5-2 months. And this does not end there. After all this, there is another channelization whereby you might have seen we are connected to some DG surveys. One of them was our guest of honor today as well. So those ex-DG surveys will get a notification that so-and-so person is ready for a cabin atmosphere oral. And after you clear and satisfy our faculties by appearing our oral, we'll give you another 2 days time and we'll arrange for that ex-DG surveys cabin atmosphere orals for you. So what happens is this continuation in so many steps and processes that yields amount of confidence that you need to give it a throw when you are first time appearing in that oral in an actual examination center with an actual survey. So it is all about creating situations and support around you what you are getting. It is not only about studying books. That you can do as much as you want at your home. But I always tell my students one statement that it is not because of lack of knowledge that people fail always. More than that, it is because of lack of correct process in gaining that knowledge why people fail. So there's a very fine line between only studying and studying in a processed manner. That fine line is where CMG steps in. That is what we people do. We do not only teach you books. We do not only make you do certain exercises. We people put in that effort to create that difference in your mind that your process and in gaining through that knowledge aspect should also be correct. Not only gaining part should be correct. That process also matters. How you have prepared yourself. What all things that you have done which most of the people might not be doing sitting at their home. What is the difference between them that you should pass and they should fail? We build all these aspects in your mind during the course that you attend with us. Understood, Keshav?
Yes, sir. Understood. Sir. Thank you.
Shalom. Thank you. Anybody else?
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Akshay Karma. So I am appearing for my second mate FG examination. Okay. Sir, my question is about finance issue. So already
I was expecting somewhere down the line this will come into play. Yeah, please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Sir, already we are investing so much in normal courses required for assessment at various examination levels. Most of us would feel the burden of doing the extra course with extra fee is a bit too much, sir. Do you think?
See, now there are 2 ways to think this. One way is how you have thought it, and it might be correct as per your perspective. I am nobody to change that, but I can at least try and suggest how you can think in another way as well. That is my way, how I think. not because I'm running this institution, but because that was my vision on which I have developed this place. Okay, so the point is ki, you are correct that this might turn out at the end to be an extra thing that you are spending on, but you use one term in your question, that was investing. So there's a very a little bit of a difference between thinking a prospect as an investment and thinking a prospect as an expense. So if you think it like an expenditure, it will always sound an extra thing to you, because expenditure is something that is never going to come back. It is, once you spend on something, it is spent. But if you start thinking like an investment, now investment is something that we do to generate some future good prospects for us and some better levels of securities for us. That is what investment term means, right?
Yes, sir.
So this for me is an investment and not an spend. So it is not an expense. You're not spending something extra on this place. You are investing something on this place for your, as a fee structure, to get something out of it in near and dear future, saving your effort, time, and helping you in your growth process, making your success more assured and quick. And also, it will not be helpful only for those 3-4 months that you are here. It will be helpful for you for next 10-15 years who might be in this field. So that is investment, which is going to stay for you and your growth process in your parts ahead for a long period of time. So that is what this place does. It is not only teaching you with a focus of studying for 2 months and just clearing a COC. You might have heard the feedback of some of my students who were there today on this panel. They clearly mentioned that this place, irrespective of whatever your knowledge is right now, it will start always from the basics. Why so? Because that is how we people think. We people are not sitting here to levelize the students who are coming and asking, our help. We are sitting here to grow them with our efforts and as quickly as possible. So this is the investment part. Suppose you are not willing to invest. I have no, I have no grudge over that. I cannot grudge even. The point is simple. If after investing at this place, you save your 6 months of the examination, which you might have done in giving repeated attempts. So that would have been a more problematic situation if after attending this place, you saved that much of a time in re-attempting your, certain subjects or orals or examination again and again. So that time saved is as good as saving money. Yes, and more above all, once you save that time, you not only save time and money, you basically save that time for enhancing your growth process in those 6 months. Now you can be a second mate 6 months earlier. You can go on board 6 months earlier. You can start earning 6 months earlier. You can plan your finances 6 months earlier. And at last, you might give your next examination for your next growth 6 months earlier. So it is a long channel, how people should think. I know most of the people don't think like that. But my, you could say perception is people should think like that, because the life is not just short as 6 months. It might go up to say another 15, 20, 60, 40, n number of years. So from the very young age, if you're not planning your assessments and your projections for growth at this age that you people are in, that means somewhere down the line, you are definitely going wrong, and that will backfire, or it will show its adverse effect in times to come. You might realize it late. That is what CMG is doing. It is making you realize that as early as possible, as early as you reach us. Understood?
Yes, sir. Very well.
Okay, thank you. Most welcome. Anybody else?
Good morning, sir. My name is Rohit Malwankar, appearing for my COC examination.
Okay.
So my question is, second mates might need basic knowledge to start with, but at mates level, we are already occupied with so many things like financial and family liabilities, plus exams, joining and sign off in between. Then how will we accommodate one more section?
Okay, I get your point. I will answer that. See, what you're trying to say is that sometimes the basic aspects might not be that much of a requirement, plus for at mates level, and I agree to that. There might not be a lot of people who might require everything from basics reaching at that level, and I agree. But I also say this, that it might not be everyone's cup of tea as well. You cannot categorize people in general. There are different people, different mindsets, different thought process, different grasping levels. So this is one answer to your question. Another thing is, that you said that you are already occupied with a lot of things, which I again agree on. You have put it up well. At mates level, till you reach that level, there are a lot more, expectations hanging on your head as compared to when you were giving your second mates examination. Age-wise, also you were much junior at that time, and obviously rank and experience and responsibility-wise, also you were much junior at that time. So as you reach mates level, these things come into play. But my point is, see, as far as if I would say, I would quote an example for Indian chief mate examination conducted by DG. Now here you have 3 different parts in which you give your examination for becoming mate: phase 1, phase 2, and orals. Okay. So frankly, if you just count the part for attending the course, that is 6 months for phase 1 and phase 2, and if you count the part in between giving the examination and taking into account if everybody is so smart who clears in first attempt, then also you need minimum 3 to 4 months to appear in the examination in between, which is another 10 months. And now for orals, another you could keep say 3 to 6 months for orals minimum to attempt, suppose you take. So roughly to clear the examination, people require 14 to 16 months, and I am considering most of those people clear the examination in first shot, which is a hypothetical statement. Getting my point? And you know that, I also know that a lot of people are not doing it, right? So my point is, 14 to 16 months to give it in one go is a problem for many students, frankly majority of students, taking into account the factors you quoted: family liabilities, financial liabilities, different processes of plannings that you need at that age and that time. So all these things will come into play, and giving 16 months in togetherness for one examination is a task for most of the people. That is again something that I have already taught before planting mates. Why so? You might have seen a slide where I was explaining key takeaways of this institution. There I mentioned one last point, I explained it a bit there as well. I have granted validities to people. This validity is a very thought of thing that I have done at my place. Now, in specific to chief mate examination, suppose I take, my validity for the entire process comes with a package, and that package lasts for 2 years. 24 months of validity I am giving on the package fee that you people are paying as chief mates. So 24 months, why I have put 24 months? So that a lot of people who are planning to sail in between the process, which they will do because of the XYZ liabilities they have, that should not be put up as a crime, or and that should not be a case to exploit those people, that I've charged once and since you have gone to sailing, so your fee expired and you have to pay again when you come next time. That is not even a thought process I have ever had. So my point was always to give certain levels of allowances to people to accommodate their situations, rather than trying to be a totally business-minded person and exploiting their situations. So when I say 24 months validity, that simply means that even if you require say 14, 15 months to clear an examination, you still have another 9 months in hand, which are given to you by the validity at this place. And for those 9 months, you can plan your sailings, might be 1 contract, might be 2 contracts, and improve your finances in between and situations in between as and when required by you on your personal judgment. And still you can use this place for your benefit because of that validity grant that has been given to you. So it should not come as the studies should never be a burden. That is what I have always felt. It's because studies and education, as one of my colleagues and friend told you, Prashant, I think, in the slides, that it is a continuous process which decides your growth and sustainabilities in times to come. So that sustainability process can only happen once you look at them seriously. So don't stop thinking of examinations as only a channelized process to just get a COC. It is not only a COC. It is going to decide your next 10 years into this industry. Might be more, depending on how much you plan your survival. So that is why education is a very, very important part. And it is not only, and you should not be arrogant or ignorant towards it. And by that, what I mean is, I'm not saying people are intentionally arrogant or ignorant, but sometimes even unintentional arrogance might cost you, and that does cost a lot of people. I've seen n number of people's Rohit, right?
Yes, sir.
I've seen n number of people's in my own institution for past 1 year that have almost exhausted their limit of 5 years of assessment. I've taught at least 15 to 20 people of that particular category. And if my point is, if at such a limited space where I'm just dealing with one particular city, I've seen so many people, just exponentialize it towards on a pan India basis. So there might be hundreds of people who are experiencing these 5 years assessment losses at various levels in their lives. So means even 5 years are not enough for them to clear one ranked examination. That is what is happening to people. So that is what I have created somewhere down the line. Now, by giving you this grant, I'm definitely giving you a facility, but I'm also giving you, you could say, in a broader sense, and I'm pressurizing you in a way to cover up all those examinations, become a chief mate within those 2 years. Do not keep on lagging and extending the aspect of, Abhi, I have another 2 years to go by of assessment, I have another year to go by of assessment, because that time will pass in a click. You will not even realize that. So this is how this place runs. This is how much we people put our thoughts onto to run this place efficiently. And frankly, that is all the reason why we are so consistent in our results and efforts. Understood, Rohit?
Well understood. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Anybody else? Or we should start wrapping up if the questions are finished. Okay, I'll pass it on now to Ashish to take over from here.
Thank you, sir. Guys, we have reached at the end of this mega event. All the information gathered on this platform would prove to be useful and productive in times to come. I would also like to thank all our faculty members for enlightening our attendees throughout the conduct of this webinar. I would also like to thank our founder and director for all his efforts during and also prior to this event for making it turn out the way it is today. I will like to thank all our guest of honors for accepting generously to be the part of this event. Their words of appreciation will act as a drive and source of motivation for all our future efforts. Last but not the least, want to thank our business associates, Prime IT Zen Software Solution Private Limited, our IT solution partners, and Brand and Beyond, our digital marketing partners. Their efforts are highly appreciated for making this event to reach to its rightful audience in a manner that we are deeply respected and wished. This is Ashish Rajotia signing off. Thank you so much.